Hello students. So in the last video I told you about the different types of market. We had been discussing about perfect competition, where we saw that the industry is the price maker and the single firm is the price taker. There is also one form of market which is called monopoly, where there is only one seller in the market, and since he is the single seller, he has lot of control over the price. But we will not discuss about monopoly since it is deleted from your syllabus. So in this video we will discuss about monopolistic competition and oligopoly. So first we will discuss monopolistic competition. So as the name suggests, monopolistic competition is a type of market which is the combination of two extremes, that is the perfect competition and the monopoly. Okay, it has some qualities of the perfect market and some qualities of monopoly. Okay. So what is monopolistic competition? It refers to a market situation in which there are many firms but each sells closely related but differentiated products. In perfect competition we have seen that the products were similar, that is homogeneous, but here although the products are substitutes of each other, yet they can be differentiated from each other on the basis of color, quality, brand name, etc. Okay, there is competition among large firms, and at the same time they enjoy some amount of monopoly because of the brand name, color, size, etc. So as a result, competitive elements keep the price of the product in a close range. Okay, now let's have a look on its features. The first one is a large number of firms. Similar to a perfect competition, a monopolistic competition also has large number of firms. Okay, there are a whole lot of buyers and sellers in the market, but since we are focusing on sellers primarily, since there are large number of buyers in the market, no single seller can influence the price or the market too much. Okay. Next we have product differentiation. As I already said that in perfect competition the products were homogeneous, and in monopoly the products are unique, like for example life-saving drug, railways, water supply, etc. So there is a single producer or seller in the market. So this monopolistic competition lies somewhere between the perfect competition and monopoly. Okay, so the example of monopolistic competition is far and wide. Okay, most of the products that we see around us belongs to monopolistic market structure, like the fast moving consumer goods. There can be a whole lot of examples, like for example the toothpaste. So toothpaste can be of different categories and the consumer can have inclination to use a particular brand of toothpaste. So since the products are differentiated in monopolistic competition and the consumer would not like to shift from a particular product or brand of that product, so there is some kind of influence possible in the market power. Okay, so as we can see in the last feature, some influence on price. It is because of this, because the consumer would not like to shift from that particular brand because of that consumer loyalty. So some kind of influence is possible on price. Okay, next we have free entry and exit of firms. So entry and exit in monopolistic competition is free, and it is indicated by the fact that there are so many buyers and sellers in the market. That basically means that entry and exit are possible. It is easy, it is not difficult to enter the market, and it is not difficult to exit the market. Okay. Next we have selling cost. Now what is selling cost? These are the costs which are incurred by the firm to promote the sales. Now why are these costs incurred? These costs are incurred to increase the demand for the product or to persuade the buyers to buy the product of the firm in preference to others. Last one I have already discussed. Now let's move on to oligopoly. Now in this market competition there are few sellers dealing in homogeneous or differentiated products, and since there are few sellers, it can be said that the market structure is dominated by the small number of firms. Like an example, in car industry there are only few firms who controls the entire industry. Okay, and one of the most important feature of oligopoly is that each individual firm can impact the market price. Like in perfect competition we have seen that a single seller cannot impact the price, but here in oligopoly it is possible. A single firm can impact the price or the market power of the entire industry. Now let's have a look on its features. What are the features of oligopoly? First, we have a few firms. In oligopoly, there are only few sellers, and any change in the price of a particular firm can affect the price policy of others. Like for example, in airline industry, the decision of a single airline to lower the fare can lead price war among the airlines. So there is always some kind of interdependence of firm. Okay. The next point we have is interdependence. I already said why interdependence is necessary, because any change in price of a particular firm can affect the price policy of others. So a seller must be very careful with respect to the action taken by his competitor. Since there are only few firms, if any firm makes change in the price, all the firms in the industry must comply to it to be in competition. Otherwise the competitor will win the race. So there is complete interdependence among the sellers with respect to price output determination. Next we have selling cost. Now, in order to reach more and more customers and increase the customer base, all the firms advertise their product on a regular basis. So this advertisement is what that makes the competition strong. So selling cost is there in oligopoly. Okay. Next is price rigidity. In oligopoly, mostly the prices are stable, since no firm dares to change the price for fear of retaliatory actions by rival firms. Firms generally keep prices at similar level to avoid a price war. Okay, so there is no price competition. The prices are stable. Next we have difficult entry. So the firm can easily exit the industry whenever it wants, but it has to face certain barriers to enter into the industry. Now these barriers can be from government side, like the government policies or patents, complex technology, etc. So these were the features of oligopoly. So I hope you are clear with monopolistic competition and oligopoly. With this, we have come to an end of lesson number 12, forms of market. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.